everyone, and welcome to 2+ Minutes with an ARTeater. I'm your host, Maya Lucas, and I'm honored to be introducing our incredible guest this week, Alberto Lule. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thank you.
Please introduce yourself, tell us your pronouns, and what you do in the arts.
My name is Alberto Lule. The homies call me Berto, and I am an art major. I'm a grad student here. I am in my third year, so I'm going to graduate this year. And my pronouns are he, him, his.
How did you first get into the arts?
Well, that's a little bit of a long story, but I basically got into the arts at Santa Barbara City College in 2016. I was in prison for 14 years between 2002 and 2016. And when I was released, I knew that the only way that I was not going to go back to prison was to go back to school.
All right, tell me about Affective Resistance.
Well, Affective Resistance is the current show that I co-curated with one of my instructors and mentor, Glynn. And it's a show that's going on at the University Art Gallery, the UAG, and the Room Gallery. We brought together several artists that we feel were using the body as a form of resistance against power structures. Kind of putting it in a nutshell there. But all the artists that we included in the show are amazing artists doing amazing work, and they each have their own take on kind of how the way in which they create art is resisting these kind of power structures that we feel always kind of on us, but never see.
What inspired you with this exhibition?
A lot of the artwork that I make focuses on examining the prison industrial complex, mass incarceration, especially in California. I do feel that the way prisons exist today exists in a type of new form of slavery. It's an extension of colonization. And a lot of the artists actually in the show are not from this country. They are from other countries that have experienced their own colonization and experiencing their own carcerality. And I feel they make a very strong statement in regards to the power structures that dominate human life.
I had the chance to check out the exhibition, and I really loved the diversity of the different mediums that were displayed. What was the process like curating all of those?
It was really fun, actually. Well, coming from like an artistic background and meeting these artists and researching their work, it's hard to call it work because you get to go and you talk to them and you visit their studio and you see all these great artworks that are being produced, and it's just amazing to see the different mediums that are being used. Take, for example, Alicia Pillar, who's making all of these artworks with so many different forms of media, and they're all coming together and expressing themselves in such a very strong way. And then compare it to Rafa Esparza, which is a video of him kind of breaking out of this concrete slab in front of the Men's Central Jail in Los Angeles. And even though it's so different, they're all kind of working in unison against these power structures that are dominating our lives.
What do you hope people will take away from the exhibition?
I really hope that when students go in and see some of these artworks, it really kind of allows them to think about their own place in this world. What are we doing here? I mean, you've got here, you've made it, you're at the university, and now what? I know that's a very hard question when you're a college student. It's like, what are you as a college student, as a person at a very, very great university, what are you going to do with your education when you get out? And something that I always told myself when I was incarcerated was, what are you going to do? How are you going to stay out? How are you going to redeem yourself? University students with this education that you're getting have an opportunity to change the world. We're all leaders here. We're all in a great university. We're going to grow up. We're going to get into great jobs, and the world belongs to you.
And on that note, I believe it is time for speed round. I'll ask you some fun questions and try to answer as fast as you can. Favorite candy?
M&M's.
Movies or TV?
Movies.
Most recent song you listened to?
Okay, this is going to be for all you hip hop people. But it's a Wu-Tang Clan. Ice Cream.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Wow. To change the world.
What sound does an anteater make?
Zot, zot, zot.
Ooh. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, Alberto. Once again, I'm Maya Lucas. Thank you for listening. Stay safe and zot, zot, zot.